their functions, everything is in the syllabus. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So for this exam, that 18, the total marks for 18, there are most of them are 1 mark questions. There are 2 mark questions, and you have to complete it by 20 minutes. Is it possible? You have to complete it by 20 minutes, and you have to submit to the group directly. And one thing I am telling you, you have to submit not before 20 minutes. And everyone should submit at that time. And please don't, my intention is that if someone that is completed by 10 minutes, but don't submit. You have to submit by 20 minutes only. Are you getting me? So you see here, muscle tissue is actually of 3 types. One is skeletal muscle, other is the smooth muscle, and third one is the cardiac muscle. Skeletal muscles found to attach to the bone. Smooth muscles are generally found in the visceral organs, and cardiac muscles are found in the heart. The 3 types of muscles we will discuss one by one. I think everyone submitted, right? In the skeletal muscle, you know, is also called striated muscle. I have to rub it out. I have to start skeletal muscle first. It is also called striated muscle and found to be characteristics. This muscle is generally multinucleate or syncytial in type. Syncytial, that is multinucleate, and both occur in bundle. Syncytial, that is multinucleate, and microfibril possesses alternate dark band and light band, and that's why striation is developed. As it is always alternate dark and light bands are found, that's why it is called striated muscle. Now, what about this muscle I am showing you now? So these are basic features of this skeletal.
Sir, second point is
Yeah.
second point.
Remember syncytial, syncytial, that means multinucleate. I am coming to this. Myofibril is the, I'm showing you now.
স্যার অন্বেষা ওয়েটিং রুমে আছে স্যার।
Yes. This is the whole muscle. And this is the muscle bundle. And it is the muscle fiber or the whole muscle consists of a number of muscle bundles, and each muscle bundle possesses muscle cells, and each muscle cell you will get the myofibrils. Clear? What is myofibril? Now I am going to put the structure of myofibril. Is it clear? This is actually, what is this? This is the tendon by which the whole muscle is attached to the bone. This is the tendon by which the whole muscle is attached to the bone.
Sir,
Clear?
what is the third point of characteristics?
The myofibril possesses alternate dark band and light bands. Dark bands and light bands. I'm going to show you now. For this, I need to rub it out.
স্যার মায়োফাইব্রিল কোন জায়গাটা?
Huh?
মায়োফাইব্রিল কোন জায়গাটা?
Myofibril is found inside each muscle cell. In each muscle cell, you will get the myofibril. Muscle fiber means the muscle cell, and muscle cell contains a number of fibrillar structure. These fibrillar structure present inside the muscle cell called myofibril. Clear?
Yes sir.
Now I have to rub it out.
ডায়াগ্রামটা একটু দেখি।
Diagram?
স্যার ডায়াগ্রামটা একটু পরে নিছো।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে। dark bands are called the A-band and light bands are called I-band. In the center of the I-band, there is a darker line called Z line. And in the center of the dark band or A-band, there is a lighter line called H line. So in the center of the dark band, there is a lighter line called H line. In the center of the light band, there is a darker line called Z line. And the distance between two successive Z lines is called sarcomere. Unit of muscular contraction. Is it clear? So, in a myofibril, you will get alternate dark band and light band. Dark band is called anisotropic band or A-band. A-band means and you will get the I-band. Isotropic band. H line is called actually Hansen line. Or sometimes it's called H zone. It is the same thing, Hansen zone or Z line called Krauss membrane. Z line Krauss membrane or Dobbe's line. Krauss membrane or Dobbe's line. So remember this thing. In the myofibril there is some thick myofilament.
Sir,
Yes.
Krauss membrane spelling টা কিভাবে?
Krauss. 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 अच्छा बुझाच ना দেখো দেখা আছে
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
হ্যাঁ ক্রাউস মেমব্রেন sarcomere. What sarcomere comprises of? Sarcomere comprises A-band, remember this thing. Sarcomere comprises of A-band and half of each I-band. That means event and half of is event. That's why it is.
Krauss membrane কোনটা?
একটা মিনিট admit করে দিই। হ্যাঁ বলো Krauss হচ্ছে Z line. This membrane is called Krauss membrane. This is the Krauss membrane. This is the Krauss membrane. This is the Krauss membrane. Or Dobbe's line. Krauss membrane, or you can call it Dobbe's line also. Clear? It's called the Krauss membrane, or you can call it Dobbe's line. And H line or H zone may be considered as Hansen line, or sometimes it is called Hansen zone. Clear? Up to this?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Now I have to rub it out actually. Please.
আচ্ছা স্যার এই ব্যান্ডের কি কোনো ফাংশন আছে?
সবগুলোই ফাংশন আছে because these bands are two, Avent and Ivent. Avent actually mainly made of myosin protein, and Ivent is mainly made of actin protein. During muscular contraction, myosin head is to bind to actin to initiate muscular contraction. বুঝতে পেরেছিস?
Yes, sir.
So I have to rub it out, please. Complete it quickly. Sarcomere, the unit of myofibril also you can call it, is a bundle of thick myofilament and thin myofilament. So thick myofilament mainly consists of myosin protein. Thin myofilament consists of 3 types of proteins actually. Actin, troponin, tropomyosin. So thin myofilament consists of actin, troponin, and tropomyosin. Clear? Now regarding thick myofilament, I have to discuss now. Now, this is the part I have to discuss now. Thick myofilament consists of heavy chains and light chains. heavy chains and light chains. You can say the unit of my thick myofilament is meromyosin. Unit of thick myofilament is meromyosin. And meromyosin consists of two parts. I have to rub the upper part, please, now. One is head, other is the tail. So it appears like this. Look. In short, after this is the tail. This part is tail. And this part is called the head. The head of meromyosin is required to bind to the actin to initiate muscular contraction. Is it clear now? So, thick myofilament consists of heavy chain and light chain. So, where you will get the heavy chains and where you will get the light chains? Basically, in the head region, you will get the light chain and here you will get the heavy chain. Tail region is formed of heavy chain and head region is formed of light chain. Are you getting me? The head is formed of light chain and tail is formed of heavy chain. In this way, basically, remember this thing, it is made of two heavy chains. Here you will get two heavy chains and here you will get four light chains actually, because in the head they are like these. So this is the basic structure. Is it clear to you? I am describing the thick myofilament now. Consists of myosin protein, and in the thick myofilament it has, you will see, heavy chain and light chains, and the unit of myofilament is called meromyosin. You know, it has two regions. One is the head, by which it can bind to actin, another is the tail. Tail region is made of two heavy chains and head region is made of four light chains. So this is what about the structure of meromyosin. It is required to be understood because otherwise you cannot understand the muscular contraction. Is it clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
So now we have to initiate muscular contraction. Then it will be easier for you. We have to see how does muscular contraction occur. Now the meromyosin head and tail is clear now. Now I am to show you how does muscular contraction operates. Now regarding the thin filament now. Acha, can I rub it out?
Yes, sir.
Head part actually, that's why it is said head consists of two, there is four light chains. হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ না 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 এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি এগুলো এটা থাকে মনে হয় দেখাচ্ছি দাঁড়া। So this part is the two heavy chains. Two heavy chains, and here you will get the light chains. In this way, there are four light chains. Are you getting me now? Okay. Now regarding the thin myofilament, can I rub it out? In case of thin myofilament, this is the actin, troponin, tropomyosin. Actin may be found in monomeric form. Monomeric form is called the monomeric form of actin is called G-actin, and polymeric form of actin is called F-actin. Clear? Maybe in the monomeric form or in the polymeric form. For example, I am telling you, suppose G-actin, when they are united like this, this is the polymeric form, then you can call it F-actin. Clear now? Actually, it forms the fibrous form, there is F-actin. G-actin means globular form, that's why G-actin. So actin is found to be in monomeric G-actin form or polymeric F-actin form. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After that now, you know troponin found in three forms. I have to write here, I have to rub it out. Troponin T, troponin I, and lastly troponin C. Troponin is of three types: troponin I, troponin T, and troponin C. Troponin I, troponin T, It binds to tropomyosin, binds to troponin T binds to tropomyosin. Troponin C binds to calcium ion. Troponin T binds to tropomyosin. Troponin I binds to actually actin. Troponin is required to bind to tropomyosin. It requires to bind to actin and also requires to bind to the myosin, like calcium ion. Is it clear? Troponin T, troponin I, and troponin C. Actually, 3 types of troponins are here. Is it clear? Go through it first. Prevents binding of inhibits actomyosin interaction. Actomyosin interaction. Troponin binds to actin and inhibits actomyosin interaction. Actomyosin interaction means actin myosin types. Actin myosin interaction. That means prevents the binding of myosin with the actin. So these are the 3 types of troponin. The third one is the tropomyosin. It binds to example tropomyosin. Tropomyosin binds to fibrous actin. This is F-actin. So there are 3 types. In resting state, troponin is found active, and that's why binds to fibrous actin, tropomyosin. During resting condition, tropomyosin is found to cover the active sites of actin, so that myosin cannot bind to actin. In resting condition, tropomyosin is found to cover the active site of actin, so that myosin cannot bind to actin. Clear? Is it clear, please?
Yes, sir.
Tropomyosin is found to cover the active sites or myosin binding site of actin, and as a consequence of which myosin head cannot bind to actin. Clear? Clear? At resting stage, I am writing here. State At resting state, tropomyosin is found to cover the active sites of actin. 1:5 actin. At resting state, tropomyosin is found to cover the active sites of actin. Or myosin binding site. We have to write. Sites of actin. So that myosin cannot bind to actin. Clear? So at resting state, when troponin is active, tropomyosin is found to cover the active sites of the actin. And so that myosin cannot bind to actin, an actomyosin complex cannot be formed. An actomyosin complex cannot be formed. Clear? I have to show you one thing, that whenever the muscle is at rest, how contraction can be inhibited. Whenever the muscle is at rest, how contraction can be inhibited. Contraction can be inhibited how? You see, when the muscle is at rest, what happens? The troponin protein is found active or functional, and this troponin protein is found to cover the active sites of actin. Tropomyosin is found to cover the active sites of actin, that is myosin binding sites of actin, so that myosin head cannot bind to actin. I am showing you one diagram here, simplified diagram. You see, so myosin head cannot bind to actin. You know troponin is active, so tropomyosin sheet is found to cover the active sites of myosin binding site of actin, so that myosin head cannot bind to actin. In myosin there are three sites, one site for the ATP. This is the actin binding site. In the myosin head, you will see What is size actually? ATP binding site and the actin binding sites.
The myosin head protein.
Oh, that is too. That দূরে করে দেবে। Actin binding site. ATP binding site. Look, ATP binding site and actin binding site. Actually, myosin head, this globular head is actually ATPase enzyme. Is an active clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what I am going to do, so this is the basic structure. So the next class I am to discuss the muscular contraction and hope so that I am trying to show you a video of which is a very good video so that you can understand what happens here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So it is clear up to this. So that's fine. So now, actually I cannot complete the contraction today, not possible. This up to this I can complete. This is the basic idea. Then it is easier for you to understand how does contraction occurs step by step. So I am going to conclude today. In my next class, I have to discuss about the muscular contraction. Do you have any problem up to this?
No, sir.
Okay, that's fine.